So you would have seen an email as well that we have a distinguished guest among us today, who will be speaking about this slide, more about it in a few minutes. Before that, I shall just flash the content that I have put. So this is the SSS Prathama, Sura Saraswati Prathama, Sura Sabha Prathama exam, which is conducted by the Sabha, by the Sri Sura Sabha. Okay. So what is the difference between the course and evaluation and this exam? Course and evaluation is conducted by Vyoma, through which you are attending these courses. Okay. Vyoma is facilitating in teaching you the syllabus prescribed by the Sabha. So this is independent of the final exam. So there is no link between any of these internal assessments or any of these class tests, etc., or the course and evaluation with respect to the Sabha exam. Sabha exam is independent. Sabha is an independent body which organizes exams in Sanskritam and so on. So this exam, this is the final exam, the certificate exam that is conducted by Sri Sura Saraswati Sabha. Now I shall introduce to you our distinguished guest, who has a doctorate in Sanskritam, who has been in the teaching profession for so many years, more than 25 years of teaching experience. And he has been a teacher of Sanskritam at various levels, at mainly in the Sindhi school. Later, again, this person has taught to many students through Geeta Govinda Samskrita Sangha, as well as BMS College of Arts and Commerce, PS College, etc. In various organizations, various institutions, at various levels, Shri Dr. Suresh Mahodaya have taught Sanskritam to many students. And again, under the great support and able guidance from Padma Shri Gauri Shankar Mahodaya, Shri Suresh Mahodaya has been the director of Sura Saraswati Sabha, and he is heading with respect to all the exam activities, etc. So he has set up a dedicated office with all the support, and then formation of a textbook committee for the Sura Saraswati Sabha courses, and then partnership with Savitru Technologies for making these exams online. So now I shall welcome Shri Suresh Mahodaya for this today's session, and I request Suresh Mahodaya to speak a few words about the exam and address you all and motivate you all for the exam. Suresh Mahodaya, I'm trying to promote you as a panelist. Can you please accept the request there? Ram, Suresh Mahodaya. Our dearest and heartiest welcome to you for this session. We are really privileged to have you. It's our honor that you are able to take out some time from your busy schedule and have come to our class and to address all our students. Ananta Namaskaraha, Swagatam, Namo Namaha.
धन्यवादाः सर्वेभ्यः. अतीव सन्तुष्टोऽस्मि यतो हि अत्र 200 छात्राः सन्ति. युष्माकं प्रयत्नं तु अद्वितीयमस्ति. प्रयत्नः अद्वितीयः, महान् सन्तोषस्य विषयः. I am very glad that this particular exercise of Vyoma Linguistics Lab under the guidance of Venkat Subramanya and others, Vidwan Raghunandan has taken up this particular task of introducing Sanskrit to many people who are interested in learning Sanskrit. I'm very happy. Throughout the world, this particular thing has given us a way out that we can reach to the nook and corners of the world. I would like to tell a few things about our Sura Saraswati Sabha. Sura Saraswati Sabha was founded in 1969 under the guidance of His Holiness Swami Vidyatirtha Mahaswamiji of Sringeri Shankar Mutt. And there were these 5 exams situated during the constituted at that time, like Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Turiya, and Pravesha. Swamiji wanted to give this, make everyone learn Sanskrit, because it is an evident fact that learning Sanskrit is a key to our culture, to know about our culture, to become good human beings, to stay in the path of dharma. And ultimately, the human birth on earth is to cognize the self. That is the ultimate goal. To do that, Sanskrit examination, knowledge of Sanskrit is absolutely necessary. Now, as a educationist, he would have also thought that without any exams, there will be no goal set, and simply learning Sanskrit will be of no use. Therefore, he introduced 5 simple Sanskrit exams, like Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Turiya, and Pravesha in 5 levels. And it's a great privilege that since the last 50 to 53 years, nearly 5 to 6 lakh people have already passed all these 5 exams, and have got an insight towards learning of Sanskrit, and reading Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Bhagavatam on their own without any translation as such. That will be because the syllabus is constituted in that way that people can very easily read Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavata. Of course, a little bit of Bhagavata is definitely a tough thing, but rest of the things they can very easily, the Stotra Sahitya of Shankaracharya and many others, can be very easily read and understood. Now, after this COVID pandemic, which the world is now suffering, we had a thought as to how the exams can be now conducted, because even in Bangalore, many of the institutions, since it did not function and it was online functioning, it was the thought which came to our mind, and when we discussed with Padma Shri, our Chief Executive Officer, our administrator of Sringeri Shankar Math, Dr. V.R. Gauri Shankar, he directed us to one called the Savitro Technologies, and with them we were in this particular thing since the last 6 to 8 months. We have prepared the question papers and a number of question banks and other things, creating different fields. And as you all know that the software computer, when it is programmed in such a way, it can generate many questions. This is an attempt for us. And fortunately, Venkat Subramania, the Chief Executive Officer of and also the founder of Vyoma Linguistics Lab, he told me that we can always go ahead with this particular thing, because Vidwan Raghunandan is already teaching some 200 people. And I was very happy to know about that as a pilot project. We all have done our homework well, and perhaps we will be able to execute this very well. And I would like to tell a few things with respect to the examination pattern and examination fees and other things. For the time being, what we have done is the payment gateway of the domestic payment gateway is already opened, and 250 rupees for the people who are in India. The examination fees is fixed, and $25 with respect to the students who are outside India. Now, since the international domestic pay gateway is not, international payment gateway is not yet opened, it may take another 8 to 10 days. So the procedure has already begun, and in a domestic gateway will open in another 2 or 3 days, that which will be informed through Vidwan Raghunandan to you all. I request all of you to register that. And for people who are outside India, may I request you people to speak to one of your relatives or friends in India, and the same amount converted in rupees, the $25 converted into rupees, can be transferred towards the registration fees. This registration fees is inclusive of the textbook and also the examination fees. So registration plus examination fees and also the textbook fees. Everything will be there. And of course, Raghunandan, whatever he has done, he has put all those things on YouTube or something like that. And you can always download those things and you can read it. That is always there. And I want every one of you to continue this particular learning. It will he will take you through all these 5 exams with great efforts. If you also should learn, then there will be an insight for you people also to learn Sanskrit, to learn, to read our Ramayana, Mahabharata in its original form. Now coming to the examination is scheduled on 29th of August. And of course, we will open it perhaps in another 2 days, give you 10 days for you people to register. Now, we have also thought of putting you on hands-on experience even before 29th, perhaps on 25th or 26th, you may have another occasion wherein you can have a trial round as to how the examination is going to be conducted and what all the things you are supposed to do. The procedure and other things, everything has been written there, and you can always see that, and accordingly you can do. And a mock examination can also be taken at any time at your free will. You can take at any time and prepare for that, such that hands-on experience will guide you when you take up the final examination. Of course, we are not going to correct those papers, the mock examination paper, whatever you people do, but it is your submission and other things will be there. Your browsing through the entire question paper, everything will happen such that you can prepare for the examination for the final test. Examination is for nearly 2.5 to 3 hours. 3 hours you can take. First 1 hour will be MCQs. 60 marks MCQs will be there. And the next 2 hours, immediately as soon as you submit, you will get the second paper also. I know you will not be able to, you will not sit throughout this 1 hour for MCQs. You may complete it within 30 or 40 minutes. After you submit it, immediately you will get the second paper. Once when you get the second paper, you can start writing that. We have given 3 options there. You can type that in Kannada, in English, and also in Sanskrit, Devanagari Lipi. If at all you feel that you can type only with respect to English, you can type that. Or when it comes to Kannada, or when it comes to English, you can write when it comes to Sanskrit, you can write and take the photograph, and you can also upload that. That provision is also made here. So you will be given nearly 2 hours to attend the 40-mark paper, which will be corrected by our team of evaluators. Then as soon as the evaluation and other things are over, you will get the e-certificate also. Then that will be giving you a good confidence to take up the next level examination also. 2 things. Some may think that how it is possible at this particular age I am learning Sanskrit. Don't worry, age is of no bar. Ajaramaravat prajnaha vidyamarthancha sadhayet, they say. As if we are not going to get old, as if we are going to live on this earth like immortals, we are supposed to acquire knowledge and also wealth. Grihita iva kesheshu mrutyuna dharmam acharet. And also we are supposed to perform virtuous deeds as if we are being dragged away by death the very next moment. All these 3 should go hand in hand. So, and you people have taken up a very good guidance. This particular decision of yours is always welcome. Vyoma Linguistics Lab is helping us in all ways. I thank Dr. Venkat Subramaniam and Vidwan Raghunandan for taking so much of efforts in carrying our Sabhas exams and other things. They're tutoring them in all ways. And perhaps I have also learned preparatory exams are also being done. Excellent work. Thank you all, and wish you all the very best. I pray God to give you all strength. I pray Goddess Sharadamba and also Gurujis of our Sringeri Shankar Mutt, Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamiji, and also His Holiness Vidushekara Bharati Swamiji. And incidentally, today is Vidushekara Bharati Mahaswamiji's birthday, and today is Nagara Panchami. So I wishing you all the best. I once again thank Vyoma Linguistics Lab for helping us in doing this. Thank you, one and all.
Ananta Dhanyawadaha, Suresh sir. Really, we are really, there are no words to express. We are really grateful to you for your time and explaining about exams and like what was the intention behind why this Sabha was started by His Holiness Srimad Abhinava Vidyaditya Mahaswami, and how this has been able to help so many students to clear or study through all these 5 levels of exams, and then able to learn and read and understand Ramayanam or Mahabharatam or even Bhagavatam, etc. So very well put across, so everyone of us have understood. So just to quickly reiterate on only the key aspects related to the exam. So I'm just saying the same thing what you have already said. So this for the students. So the exam will be online. So this is the first time if you would have ever seen anywhere. So Sabha is piloting in this aspect, and they have worked with respect to technology and to make this infrastructure available online for the online exam. So this will be one of the best opportunities for all of us to try to take up this exam and do it in this online mode. So as we see in our class, if we see the demography of it, so to say quick statistics of the class, there are more than 1,000 students who have registered for the class, and of which close to 200 to 300 students attend the live classes on every Wednesdays and Fridays. And there are more students who are actually following through the YouTube videos and offline viewing of these classes. So if you see the overall distribution of the students, how it is, close to 70% of them are in India. And of that, again, we have around maybe close to 30% to 40% of them are from in and around Bangalore or in Karnataka, close to 25 to 30% in Bangalore, in Karnataka, and the remaining all from other parts of India. Most of them are also from North India, and most of the other students, the remaining 30% of the category students are from outside India, from majorly from the United States of America, and also from the Gulf regions like Dubai and other places. So this is the overall demography of our class. And of course, this online exam will be of great help for all the students who are residing outside Bangalore or outside some of the centers that are enlisted with respect to the Sabha. So this is an opportunity which all of us should definitely make use of. And thanks for the constant support and guidance from Suresh sir. I also see Venkat Subramanian sir has joined. Namo Namaha sir. A warm welcome to you to the session. Kripaya किञ्चित् वाक्यानि वदन्तु इति प्रार्थयामि. And also Suresh sir, a request if you can please turn on your video. Most of the students are really waiting to see you as well virtually.
Namaste.
हाँ सर, किञ्चित् उपरि नेतव्यं तत्र केमरा तत्र धन्यवादाः. वेङ्कट् सर, भवद्भिः किमपि उच्यते वा? म्यूट् मध्ये सन्ति.
गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो. आदौ भारतमातरं प्रणम्य अस्मज्जगद्गुरून् नत्वा संस्कृतमात्रे प्रणामं समर्प्य अस्माकं इष्टदेवतां शारदाम्बां च सश्रद्धं नत्वा सुरेश महोदयाय मम साष्टांग नमस्कारान् समर्प्य किञ्चिदिव वक्तुकामोऽस्मि। तत्र विशेषरीत्या शृङ्गेरी परीक्षा विषये अहं किञ्चिदिव मम अनुभवम् अत्र वक्ष्यामि. So I would like to share some experiences of this unique Shringeri Sabha exams. See, I have been a Sanskrit pracharak from my childhood days by the grace of our Mata Anantalakshmi Natarajan and by the Ashirvadams of noble teachers like Suresh Mahodaya, who has in my childhood days, I have seen him as a teacher, inspiring us to study Sanskrit. He used to come to the class on Sundays in Vayalikaval and teach us with his innovative exercise sheets, his innovative grammar method of teaching. He will make us drill. He used to drill the students with lot of exercises and make sure they learn these exercises. From those days itself, when he did not have this padavi of a director of Sura Saraswati Sabha, he was actually doing the prachara of these Shringeri exams. Why is this prachara, the Shringeri exams, very unique? This I would like to highlight and I will finish my talk. It is not going to be a long talk. The Shringeri exams, they directly, I think Suresh sir must have told about this. There are other exams like even Samskrita Bharati have got their exams. Chittur board have got their exams. Bharati Vidya Bhavan have got their exams. Every Sanatana Dharma organization in India is having some informal method of preparing the public for this study of Sanskrit. But Shringeri exams especially are very, very special. Why they are very special? First thing, the first committee which was formed by our Jagat Gurus had Dr. Ranganath Sharma, Acharya Bhim Bhatt, Ramakrishna Rao, all the Innu yaru idru sir?
Shyam
Bhatt Mahodaya. They were all great Shastric scholars who framed the first set of syllabus and guidelines as to how a syllabus has to be formed. So first thing is, it has been initiated, this entire thing, the methodology of the study of Sanskrit has been initiated by great scholars whose scholarly thing we can never imagine. So Dr. Ranganath Sharma, incidentally, I was fortunate to have him as our Paramaguru. I have just only seen him. I have not taken any lessons from him, but his Sishyas have taught me. They are Mahamahopadhyayas in our country. So those set of scholars have framed this syllabus under the guidance of Jagat Gurus. So any syllabus that is formed in Shringeri, the Jagat Guru himself, just through his scholars, or he himself looks at the syllabus and blesses it. So the syllabus that we are studying is blessed by Sakshat Jagat Gurus of Shringeri, who are in the form of Sharadamba. This is the first anugraha that we are getting when we study this kind of a syllabus. The second thing is, people will say that the exams which are conducted by the syllabus also has got a spiritual Sanatana Dharma orientation, so that you can read the spiritual scriptures after you finish the 5 levels of exam. The third point is, the assessment and the exam is of 100 marks, and writing a Shringeri exam of 100 marks definitely gives you that dardhya or that confidence in that you have studied Sanskrit very well. This is the anubhava which I have had, especially the Tritiya level which is there. It is like a bridge between the Sarala Sanskritam and the advanced Sanskritam, so-called advanced Sanskritam, little bit Shastriya Sanskritam, which is the 4th and the 5th level. So it will help you to master all the grammar aspects before you get into the little bit advanced literary texts like the Bharata Sangraha, Vikramaorvashiya, all these Harsha Charita, all these kind of texts. When you want to study, it lays the foundation, and it is very gradually, very carefully planned. Every lesson is carefully planned, especially the Anuvada Pradipa 1, 2, and 3, which has been there from so many years for Tritiya, Turiya, and Pravesha respectively, which is the translation exercises. And through that, grammar is being taught. So Suresh Mohodaya was the first person. He used to teach grammar by using Anuvada Pradipa only. And that kind of thinking, and that was the thinking of the people who framed those syllabus. And that is the kind of rigor with which the entire 5 exams are conducted. And if we get medals, if we get good marks, Sabha is giving us medals, rewards and recognitions with a letter from signed by the chief administrator and blessed by Jagat Gurus. So the letter will have Jagat Guru Bihi Anugrihitam. That word will be there in that letter. That is enough for us. I think, and the ultimate Vakya of Jagat Guru of Sringeri is, how much should one learn Sanskritam? What is the Panditya or something he has to acquire? So one person went to Jagat Guru and asked, "Sir, you are having discussions with a lot of scholars in the Shastrartha Sabha, Ganapati Vakyartha Sabha. Now, should I also become a scholar like that?" Then Jagat Guru said, "The expectation is that not all of us can become scholars like that. If there is a Daiva Sankalpa and Guru Anugraha, if we have gurus like that, we can become. However, our effort to learn Sanskrit should be to the extent of reading the scripture like Ramayana, and when we do the Parayanam of the original Valmiki Ramayana, tears should flow from our eyes. That is the level to which you have to read Sanskritam, and for that these 5 exams are going to help. And the 5th level, and that is why the 5th level is called Pravesha. 5th level, there is no set of exams which calls the last exam as Pravesha. So once you do that exam, you will definitely get the utmost humility which we have to get, that is Vidya Dadati Vinayam. Even though we finished 5 exams, we will feel that, okay, we have not done Pravesha into Shastra, we have not done Pravesha into Itihasa Purana, we have not done Pravesha into the Mahakavyas. That is the humility which it gives. So this is what I have experienced. Teaching Sura Saraswati Sabha exams at whatever level is a joy for a teacher. As a teacher also I have experienced that. I think all this joy has been given to me by Suresh Mohodaya and Anantalakshmi Mata, who have been our guiding force in this. So last point is, what I would request from all of you is, please take these exams seriously. And when the exams are taken, please do it very sincerely. Remember that Sharadamba, it is the syllabus given by Sharadamba, which in the form of Jagat Gurus through these scholars. Let us remember that, and we should take this exam seriously without any malpractice or anything. I'm sure we are all matured enough not to do that. The second thing that I would request is, continue this and till the 5th level. By the blessings of Suresh Mohodaya and the elders, Vyoma would like to continue in this series itself as per Bhagavan Sankalpa. Immediately we will start Dvitiya, and Surasarthi Sabha will also come next time with an online exam for Dvitiya. Similarly, as we progress, Tritiya, Turiya and Pravesha also, by Jagat Guru's grace and as per his directions, we will be able to do this. At least till Tritiya, definitely we will do it quickly. I think that is what is the roadmap already laid by Dr. Suresh and the discussions with his technology partners. If you have any queries, you can reach out on the subject, etc. You can reach out to Vyoma. And on the exam related things, definitely you can reach out to the Sabha. But be one thing which all of you must remember, Sabha has got only one person, Dr. Suresh, and one person in the staff who is the Srimati Anita, who sits in the office and who has to answer all the emails and send all the couriers and all the things. Be very patient with don't expect, see, we at Vyoma, we are having 5 people to answer mails, customer support team, etc. All those things. Even then we struggle to be on time to give to this one. Sabha is scaling up, and Sabha is something it cannot do simply appoint 10 people and put them in the office and say, you would start answering mails, you start answering phone calls. That cannot be done by Sabha. Because Suresh Mohdaya will not tell this, I am telling on behalf of him. So please be patient with the Sabha and when you send your emails, and don't be very critical about Sabha. Sabha has been conducting this from 1960s, and it is the one of the first informal Sanskrit exams in the country. So we having come now, suddenly we can't say why Sabha is not interested to answer my mail, why Sabha is not interested to send me a textbook. That is not the kind of this one that we should tell about the Sabha. So let us be very patient. They are also scaling up for the online thing. It will take time. Please give that time for Sabha, and I would request all of you. I understand your eagerness to learn Sanskritam, to learn the Sringeri, to learn through the Sringeri exams. I understand all that. But please remember, there are very limited staff at the Sabha also. So this also we should remember when we are corresponding. And sometimes they are able to quickly respond if they get some volunteers, they get some Pathashala students. They are doing this through Veda Pathashala students. So if they have to, there are a lot of work given by Jagadguru for the Sabha. They have to post the Shankara Kripa magazine. They have a lot of things which they have in their work portfolio. So in that scenario, we have to be very understanding. Vyoma will support Sabha in conducting these classes so that online things are enabled. And let us all take this journey together, and we will try to solve each other's problems with a level of understanding. Sadguru Pahi, Paramadayalo Pahi. Dhanyavadaha.
Ananta Dhanyavadaha, Venkat Mohodaya. Really happy to hear these words from you, especially about Suresh sir, because you have studied under him, and you would be the best person to tell more about all these aspects, and also how these exams are really helpful for each and every one of us to scale and to learn in depth and then practically apply it. So as you mentioned, Pravesha is the last exam. That means to say we are entering the world of the Samskrita literature, maybe Ramayanam, Bhagavatam, etc. Ananta Dhanyavadaha. So Suresh Mohodayaha, formally I also thank you, and Ananta Dhanyavadaha for taking out time from your busy schedule and coming here to address all the students. Of course, I'm very sure all the students are really motivated and really happy that this online mode of examination has been started, and it is being piloted with especially having these online students in focus, and because of which you had to also pull in the timelines of the development of the infrastructure and deploying these aspects for online. So that compassion and that kripa and anugraha that you are helping us, all the students of this course, we are really grateful to you for that. So with that, I again Ananta Koti Namaskaran Samarpayami. Please keep continue guiding us and help all the students to learn this Sanskritam in the best way possible, in the best way which is being done now. In the same way, let it also continue and let Sabha also prosper. So with that, I shall again thank you. Dhanyavadaha Venkat Mohodayaha for your presence and guidelines. So again, dear students,
one thing which I would like to tell Raghunandan is that One query I found that what about the textbook? Registration, whatever the fee we take will come along with the, it is registration fee, it is the textbook fee, and it is also the examination fee. So it will be put on the online, they can always download.
Sure, Mahodaya. Dhanyawadaha. Yes, that was one of the.
Henceforth, this time it was a little bit late because we had to speak to different other things and technical problems. We had to get approval and other things. From the second examination, perhaps you will get, as soon as the students register, the textbook will also be sent to them. They need not have to worry. They can download the text. It will be online. It will be available online.
That's really a fantastic news, sir. So definitely, so that was one of the questions for overseas students who are outside India, at least to procure a textbook, and that is definitely it is resolved and it is already planned for that. So of course, for Prathama again, once this site opens for the registration, probably it can happen over the next few days. We should also update based on it, and this will be also available on the official website of Surasaraswati Sabha, which is surasarasabha.org. So kindly visit that website, maybe in next 3 to 4 days, maybe. And by of course, by next Wednesday's class, I shall be also telling the details once that is available. So with that, please start preparing for the exam. Don't think that exam is something very difficult or I'm aged, etc. Age is no bar. So as Suresh sir mentioned, it is the learning journey that all of us are part of. And hence, please start preparing. And if you have attended the classes and done some of the exercises, etc., diligently, this exam will definitely be quite simple for you because you have already practiced and you have done a lot of work and efforts behind. So with that, actually, we are almost time for today. So I shall post the questions related to Janaka Sutayoho Sambhashanam on the exam corner page. So please try answering all the exercise questions. In the next class, we shall discuss and then we shall do the revision and then any of the doubt clarification and then we shall continue in this way.
There are some questions for Suresh sir in the question answer panel.
Yeah, one thing which I would like to tell is the timings will be different for the Indian students and the students who are taking exams from abroad. One thing, of course, there is a clash between the Sanskrit exams conducted by Samskrita Bharati and Suraswati Sabha. Twice I have requested them to schedule on any other day because this was the first thing which came into existence, and then the Samskrita Bharati. But something it is not being done. We will just try to look into that as to what can be done from our side. I understand that there is a clash. You can attempt this and then go and attend there. You can just speak to the people there. I too will keep on trying as to how this particular thing can be solved. Since it is online examination, I will discuss with Venkat, and if at all we can have it on different time schedule for Indian students, that I will just think over.
Sure, sir. I shall also collect all the questions from the Q&A chat box. If there are any unanswered questions or something which is very relevant and important, I shall also provide it to you, and so that I can get the answered to the students in the upcoming class.
Okay.
So,
Namaste.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Namaste. Thanks a lot. Namaste.
Suresh Mohodaya, do you have 2 more minutes to answer?
Yeah, please.
There is a question from Kannan Mohodaya. He is asking, can you give another fortnight to prepare for the exam? So I think this is the answer is that. Are you able to see that question?
I'm not able to, but it's all right. Now, since you people are being preparing since the last 2 months or so, do you still want? See, Sabha is also thinking about one more thing, that even though we conduct twice the examination in a year, on last Sunday of August and last Sunday of January, when I spoke to His Holiness Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamiji about this particular thing, when some students want to prepare for the examinations earlier and give, He had also suggested me that once in a month, one Sunday in a month, you can fix it up, and the students who would like to take the examination need not have to wait up to 6 months. That was his suggestion given to me. But once again, I will just review that particular thing and speak to the elders and then get back to you regarding that.
But at
If
this
it-
moment, Kannan Mahodaya, I think the exam is on a particular date by the Sabha. So we should stick to the date, and whatever date for the online exam is given, I think we should stick to that date. In case you are not able to write this time, you can write next January also. That is something for Kannan Mahodaya.
unless there is a decision taken and once in a
Yes.
month we are going to fix it up, that can be. But right now I don't have answer for that particular thing. It is in our mind. I will have to discuss with elders and then let you know about that.
That answers Shakuntala's question also. How many months duration is it? Currently, it is 6 months once the exams are
6
conducted. If you
That is
don't,
what I.
yeah.
If
If
at
you
all
don't
someone
co-
wants to prepare it for in a shorter period of time, you need not have to wait for 6 months. A decision will be taken perhaps in another couple of days or so, or in a week's time, and we will let you know about that. But for time being, it is scheduled on 29th. I request many of you to take this particular examination on 29th as scheduled. Spillovers, we will definitely just look into that. You need not have to wait up to January, but shortly we will take a decision regarding that because it is online exams. Therefore,
Raghunandan,
Yes, sir.
are you seeing this one? Are those questions answered? That textbook registration and this one has.
That Suresh Mohoray also said, and I also answered in one of the chat
Okay.
question. Basically, for one of the question I answered, I guess. So basically, once you register on the portal, once the portal is activated and the link is provided, once you register, automatically you'll be also able to access the textbook. So of the Prathama exam, and also the same site, the same link will be also available for the exam as well. So
we are also thinking about giving one register number to a particular person throughout all the 5 exams, as you have in the university. For all the 6 semesters, they will be having a single exam, single register number, such that it will be easy for you also to follow. And we also come to know as to this register number, how many exams a particular person has completed. So we are thinking about that. That will be done.
Sure. So mostly like once this portal is open and once you register, I think most of the questions are will be answered, and then that will definitely help you to prepare as well. So my personal suggestion is do not think that if you have more time you will prepare better, etc. With the momentum that we have done so far, this is the
Exactly.
principle of our Mata Anantakshmi Natarajan, and Mata keeps on saying this, and this is true as well. So even in my personal experience also, this is what I have experienced. So once this momentum is there, if we continue in this and we keep the target as 29th is the exam and we'll prepare and we shall write the exam, that is the best. If we think, okay, if we can get more 15 days more or a month more, I'm very sure most of the students will be in the similar or the same situation as they would have been if the exam date was also still on 29th. So my sincere suggestion and request, whatever you would think so, or probably I will not say it as an order, but please ensure that you all prepare well with this, continue with this momentum and give this exam on 29th so that our learning for the next exams also will be also in the same streamlined manner. So this is just a suggestion. So please prepare well and participate. Venkat sir, any other things to be said?
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
Sure.
There is one question that I have already purchased Prathama examination book, and can I consider that to be registered? Registration fees is different, sir, and the book cost is different. But when you register on for the examination online, it is registration plus examination plus book. If you have got a hard copy of the book, you wanted it, therefore we have sent it. We have couriered those things to you. Henceforth, the registration is different. Yeah, you will have to register for that. for which you will get the book. No doubt. Along with the registration, you will get the book. You may have to register for the exam now.
Sure. So those who have already got, for them, again, once you register, you will be also able to access the soft copy of the book. For you can practice it, or it's like a mobile version, you can use it. So, but if you have already procured a hard copy, I mean, it is irrespective of that, the registration has to be done for the exam. And additionally, you'll be able to get also the soft copy version of the book. So since there was time in building up this infrastructure, which was done specifically in this very strict timeline and with all you students in mind, so this has at least come to this stage, and we are able to at least visualize and see this online exam mode of exam for Sabha exams. So let us take that and make use of this opportunity very well.
Thank you, one and all.
Sure.
Namaste.
अनंत धन्यवादाः सुरेश महोदयः.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादाः वेंकट महोदयः.
I'm very happy. May God bless you.
Really blessed to be having you both on this day, and as you also mentioned, a very special auspicious day today. Vidhushekara Bharati Mahaswaminam Jayanti Vardhanti Utsavahadya. Atah, this is a very auspicious day, and as I also had mentioned in the class, when I had been to the darshanam of Sannidhana Mahodaya, he was so kind to inquire how many students are learning, and he has Sannidhanam Varyaha have blessed all of us for this examination and for the learning of Sanskrit. So let us remember this on this holy day, and then we shall learn and do our efforts and continue further. With that, we shall conclude today's class.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namo Namaha. Sarvebhyah Ram Ram Ram. We shall meet again on Wednesday, and remaining all the course details, updates, etc. will be on the course page as usual. We shall meet again. Ram Ram Ram. Punah Milamaha. Namo Namaha. If you have any questions, queries, etc., please write an email to raghu.pyoma@gmail.com, and I shall check the questions and answer your questions. Ram Ram Ram.